Episode 19, The Fogbound Path. The forest grew colder with each passing day. Damp air clung to their skin, and the sun barely pierced the canopy. By afternoon, the dirt road had narrowed into a winding trail, and a pale mist began to curl along the ground. At first it was thin, just wisps clinging to roots and rocks, but soon it thickened, rising around their legs, coiling like smoke. Taro waved a hand in front of his face.
Fog, huh? Guess nature's trying to slow us down.
Kenji stopped, adjusting the straps of his pack, his brow furrowed.
This isn't morning dew. Fog this heavy doesn't just roll in. Not here.
Shin said nothing, but unease prickled in his chest. His instincts told him something was off. Still, they pressed forward, the trail winding deeper into the haze. The strange path. The world grew muffled. Their footsteps fell dull, voices swallowed by the fog. Trees loomed and faded like ghosts. Taro's usual humor faltered.
Feels like we're walking through a dream.
Shin gripped his shoulder.
Stay close. Don't wander.
From behind, Kenji's voice came, grumbling.
I said it, didn't I? Bad omen. Fog this heavy never means anything good.
Then silence. Shin froze. He turned. Kenji was gone.
Taro!
His voice was sharp.
Where's Kenji?
They both called his name, but the fog smothered their cries, sending back only thin echoes. Taro swallowed hard.
Shin, this isn't normal.
Stay close.
Shin repeated, tightening his grip on Taro's arm. Kenji's vanishing. Unseen to them, Kenji staggered through the mist, the trail twisting strangely under his feet. No matter how he turned, the path seemed to double back. His mutters filled the silence.
Wonderful. Lost in a fog that eats people. If I survive this, Ryuzen's going to kill me anyway. Maybe I'll haunt Shin just to spite him.
The mist swallowed his words, leaving only the sound of his unsteady breathing. Somewhere in the distance, faint shapes shifted, but he couldn't tell if they were trees or watching eyes. He pressed on, his heart thudding faster. The village revealed. For Shin and Taro, the mist pressed tighter until all they could see was the ground beneath their feet. Then, as suddenly as it had swallowed them, it thinned. They stumbled forward and stopped short. A village stretched before them, wooden houses lined neat streets. Lanterns glowed warmly in the night, casting a golden hue across tidy gardens and rooftops. The air smelled faintly of cooking fires. A dog barked in the distance, children's laughter echoed faintly, and somewhere a woman called her family in for supper. It looked peaceful, ordinary, a town that could have been anywhere. And yet, Shin and Taro knew there had been nothing here before. At the gate, an old man stood waiting. His back was bent, hands clasped over a crooked staff. His smile was kind, his eyes calm, like a grandfather welcoming family home. "Evening, travelers," he said warmly. "You look tired. Come in, come in. You'll catch cold standing out there." Shin and Taro exchanged uneasy glances.
Where's Kenji?
Taro whispered under his breath, but the villagers gathering nearby didn't seem to notice. They waved, curious, some smiling shyly at the strangers. Nothing about them seemed strange. Nothing at all. The elder gestured toward the street, lantern light flickering behind him. "Come along now. The inn still has room. You'll rest well there." Shin hesitated only a moment. His fist tightened at his side, but he stepped forward. The mist behind them closed like a curtain, the forest vanishing without a trace. Only the village remained. The mayor's welcome. The old man led them through the cobblestone street. Villagers peeked from doorways, offering nods and small smiles. Children whispered to each other, wide-eyed at the sight of outsiders. Few travelers ever find this place, the elder said, his voice calm but tinged with something unreadable. But those who do are welcome. We call it the Village of Haven.
Haven.
Taro repeated, raising a brow.
Sounds nice enough.
The elder chuckled softly. It is. Safe from beasts, storms, and wars. You'll find food, work, and friends here, if you choose. His words were reassuring, but to Shin they felt practiced, as though spoken many times before. His eyes scanned the villagers. None of them looked hostile. None carried weapons. Yet beneath their smiles he sensed unease, like people hiding secrets. The elder stopped before a larger building near the center, its lanterns brighter than the rest. This is our inn. Rest tonight. Tomorrow the mayor will see you. Mayor? Taro asked. The elder nodded. Yes. Every village needs its guide. He'll answer your questions in the morning. Shin gave a polite bow, though suspicion lingered in his gaze. The inn. Inside, the inn smelled of stew and firewood. A woman with kind eyes greeted them, ushering them to a table. Soon steaming bowls were placed before them, the warmth cutting through the chill of the fog. Taro dug in eagerly.
Well, if this is a trap, at least the food's amazing.
Shin ate more slowly, his thoughts tangled. How did a village like this exist, hidden in mist? And why did the people seem so resigned, as if waiting for something? That night, lying on the inn's futon, Shin stared at the ceiling beams. His body was weary, but his mind refused to rest.
Something's wrong here. Too wrong. The fog, Kenji's disappearance, and this village appearing from nowhere.
He clenched his fist under the blanket.
I can't let my guard down. Not here.
Closing scene. Outside, the village was quiet, lanterns swaying gently in the night breeze. At the far end of town, behind the mayor's hall, shadows shifted. A cloaked figure watched the inn from the darkness. His voice was low, sharp as a blade. So, new arrivals. Another shadow leaned closer, whispering, "Should we inform the boss?" The first figure's lips curled into a grim smile. "Not yet. Let's see what these brats do first." And just like that, the figures melted into the mist, leaving the village silent once more.